Okay, so there you have it. For me, anything that would bring peace and carry the host communities where these ranches or what name are they using this time around? Cattle
Cattle
breeding
breeding
centers.
centers.
We've heard all manner of names. In the past, we heard Ruga. We've heard cattle ranches. Nigerians kicked against it. Maybe with the new nomenclature, cattle breeding centers, we may not see opposition to it like we have seen in the past. The truth is, we cannot continue doing the same thing the same way and expect a different result. We've shed so much blood in Nigeria, so much blood has been shed. Some people call it farmer herders clashes, but the truth is, there is no clash. You cannot bring your animal to my farmland, destroy my products.
And expect me to give you a hug.
Exactly, and you call it a clash. How is that a clash? That is the definition of invasion. So, if the current administration would succeed in doing this, the six geopolitical zones is quite a sensitive one. I remember under the last dispensation, the southeastern governors came together to say there was no land for Ruga in the whole of the southeast. Maybe now that we have cattle breeding centers, there may be land for cattle breeding businesses. But the usual argument is it in the place of the federal government to establish these centers for private businesses? I would say, for the sake of peace, the federal government needs to weigh in. We cannot continue having this unnecessary loss of lives every now and then. Just about 2 weeks ago, people were slaughtered in Plateau State once again. Benue State is, if any week goes by and you don't hear of people dying in Benue, you go for Thanksgiving. That's how bad things are in Nigeria. How many cows do we even produce compared to other countries? There's a country known as Holland. Take a look at how they go about rearing their own cattle. So why is it that we that produce less than what these people produce? We talk about loss of lives, property being destroyed, whereas those who produce milk in millions of liters, you don't get to hear about loss of life. What is that thing they are doing differently that we can borrow and replicate here?